Lesson number 5. What are your international rights? During armed conflicts, everyone, whatever their occupation, shall comply with these rules of international humanitarian law. The human dignity of all individuals must be respected at all times. Everything possible must be done without any kind of discrimination to reduce the suffering of those who take no direct part in the conflict or who have been put out of action by, for example, sickness, wounds, or captivity. Those that are hors de combat include sick or wounded soldiers, detainees, and other prisoners of war, as well as civilians who do not directly take part in the hostilities. Those no longer involved in fighting, known as hors de combat, are entitled to respect for their lives and physical and moral integrity. They shall, in all circumstances, be protected and treated humanely without any adverse distinction. It is forbidden to kill or injure an enemy who surrenders or who is hors de combat. The wounded and sick shall be collected and cared for. Protection extends to the facilities and staff involved, which includes medical personnel, hospitals, first aid posts, as well as medical equipment and related transport. The emblems of the Red Cross, Red Crescent, or Red Crystal are the signs of such protection and must be respected by all. Captured combatants shall be protected against all acts of violence, have the right to correspond with their families, and are entitled to medical treatment. Everyone shall be entitled to benefit from fundamental judicial guarantees. No one shall be held responsible for an act he has not committed. No one shall be subjected to physical or mental torture, corporal punishment, or cruel and degrading treatment. Hostage-taking is prohibited. The choice of method and means of warfare is not unlimited. It is prohibited to use weapons and methods of warfare that cause superfluous injury or unnecessary suffering. Attacks shall distinguish between the civilian population and combatants, as well as between civilian objects and military objectives. Accordingly, operations shall be directed only against military objectives. Indiscriminate attacks are prohibited. Any infringement of these provisions is a breach of the law, which may make people liable to penal sanctions.